GeneMe UK has a test called the Frank test. We work with a partner called Yoti, who's a digital identity solution, and our solution allows airports and airlines to rapidly test colleagues and passengers with accurate results being securely delivered to their mobile devices within 30 minutes in a fully GDPR compliant manner. The process is very straightforward. Somebody enters the airport, they are swabbed by a trained person with a viral swab. That swab is then inserted into a buffer tube, which is put into a PCR machine, and the test is run. The results are then sent securely to an individual's phone via Yoti within 30 minutes. This may then be presented to whoever needs to check it for the passenger to carry on their journey.
So the three components of the digital platform that we have built are focused around registering passengers, testing passengers, and admitting passengers to the flights. The key features that we have is, number one, as I mentioned, we have an airline view. So you have your own view of all your flights, the number of passengers, who has been tested and who's not, without having too much detail. So you don't have the results of the passengers. We have a nurse view. They can, as I mentioned, process the test for the passengers. And the passenger view is where they get their QR codes and certificates. We are currently looking at collaborating with other airlines. We have a few discussions already, but this is why we're here. We're looking at new partnerships and airlines that are interested in testing the passengers.
We are focused on two things. One is obviously consumable, and the other one is equipment, mobile labs for PCR testing. The main angle we have is basically aviation. We come with a strong background in aviation, 20 years plus. Obviously, we couldn't offer this without a strong backing of partners, lab partners. That's an experience with scientists, over 800 of them, and world-class testing resources, especially understanding how China got back to travel. There is an option, obviously, the first scenario, which is you choose to work with us by buying only consumables, and we have a full range of those that we could provide to you. The second option, obviously, is that you decide to work with us in providing you a full mobile lab, and that comes with training, should you choose for us to also operate it for you. And we can also obviously train a team of your partners so that they can operate those mobile labs for you.
So, when I open the app, it asks me to log in using my face. There I'm logging in. And once I'm in the app, it will take me to my home screen, which has all the test and the vaccination records there. This is my ID code, and I can choose to reveal or hide my ID as I want. So it's under my control. And I can also add other identification documents like a passport or a driving license, etc. We have separate tabs for test, immunizations, and certificates. So when a negative certificate is available, you see you have a QR code, and it says you can save it to Apple Wallet as well. Once the test certificate expires, it still remains in the history, but there is no QR code and there is no possibility to save it.
So with our EU authorized proprietary product, Genomtec RT-LAMP N-Kit, it is possible to execute a diagnostic process on full capacity Boeing 737 or Airbus A320 in just 60 minutes at €332.50. If the speed is necessary and you are willing to compromise on accuracy or specificity, we can upgrade the kit to work at 30 minutes time for those 235 passengers. So our promise is that with our kit and lab workflow, we can test up to 20,000 passengers in 16 hours, providing accurate but also valid diagnostic results. Because you will be using 5-in-1 pooling system, your cost basically goes down to €1.33 per sample.
Our Airside digital identity network has two key components. The first is for consumers, and that's our Airside app, which enables them to grant consent to share information with full transparency on what, with whom, why, and for how long any single data element is being shared. This app is available on iOS and Android and is free of charge. For relying parties, we offer our proprietary API named Airside X, which allows businesses to verify and access information on a consent basis without any storage liability. This is helping them to reduce their burden of complying with privacy regulations. And they pay for this tool by paying on transaction fees.